Hi everyone. Welcome back to the Potsmoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Old Testament, of the Christian Bible. I used the King James Version of the Bible to write the book of Zion. Well, I didn't write it actually, I just put it in its proper order. I put the jigsaw puzzle of the prophecy together, and it led me to the gray. And the gray have shown me the way to bring them to earth. And it begins with Zion. So today I'm going to tell you about Zion because if you could see the beautiful dream that I have that is Zion, a world that knows no war, a world where every life form has a place of honor in society, a place where aliens openly walk among us and where we openly go and walk among them as part of an intergalactic society that knows no war. In Zion there is no money, because money is the root of all evil, or so I was taught as a child. And so we'll leave that behind. So as it is written in the book of Isaiah, we will come and buy our milk without price, and our wine without money, or the other way around, whichever way. And this is such an easy thing. Money is so unnecessary. So, the vision that I have of Zion begins with the gathering, the camp out. Well, okay, it begins with the temple structure. It starts where you are, with you. Each individual person who decides that they want to survive whatever is coming, and who is willing to do the actual work to make it happen. You start where you are, with what you have. I've told you in a prior episode about how you set up the temple. And the temple is a political socio-structure, not the temple that you think of in association with religion. It's not that kind of a temple. Although religion is part of that structure, it has a place. It has a guild. And it has practitioners. It has priests. But that's for another episode. I mean, the priests are, okay, they're potheads. They're drug users. But they aren't the bums that this society portrays us to be, and that some of us have embraced. We're not criminals. Instead, we're telepaths. We speak telepathically with the gray and with other species who are telepathic. We are interpreters. We are go-betweens. Not because we want to make money, because there is no money, but because we provide this vital function for society. It isn't about worshiping someone. It's about communicating with someone. So we are ambassadors. We are interpreters. We are social workers. We are interpreters. That's our function. But we also, because of the innate abilities that come with telepathy, we are capable of doing more things than just physical things. In this society, we live on one plane of existence, the physical plane. It is said that if you can't see it, touch it, feel it, experience it, it's not real. Boy, what a narrow way to think. Those of us who use drugs. We live on more than one level because consciousness is its own level of reality. And quantum physics is the means by which reality is created. And priests have the innate ability to activate that field because we're in tune with it. And we can manipulate energies and we can create what you need. We're like enactors of reality. And we are the ones that are turned to in times of need. The need to have a higher authority, both in the physical plane with the gray and in the higher planes that are beyond physical beings. And in the future, we will live in a world where that is real too. And because we will have combined all religion into a single unified theory of everything. Everything spiritual leads to science. Quantum physics is the gateway to the next level of consciousness, the spiritual realm. Well, that's what we call it. It is where energies meet reality. And in this next society, our science will be based on that. We will begin with quantum reality, because quantum reality is where the atoms come from, and they come from our will. So we will restructure the priesthood to embody science. So if you want to be a scientist in Zion, you'll be part of the priesthood. It's counterintuitive as that may seem. So we're going to be building a whole new level of consciousness there, where we can speak telepathically with aliens from distant galaxies, and where we can manipulate the events that are coming into being by our unified will. That's why I always say, be the joy. Spread the joy. Find your joy. Because in Zion, joy rules. Because everything in our society is geared towards creating in us the ability to enjoy our lives. Because we understand that on a quantum level, what we feel creates what comes next in our lives. Think about this, okay? Here's a hard one, but think about this. If you think negative thoughts, you create negative energy, because you're a living soul that generates life. You are alive. You generate life. And what you generate, you radiate out into the world around you. Have you ever noticed that when an angry person walks into the room, the whole room changes? And everybody is instantly geared towards being angry too? That's because our world is filled with anger. If our world were filled with joy, there wouldn't be an angry person coming through the door to begin with, because there wouldn't be any room for it. Because there would be no need for that anger. Because anger comes from unfulfilled needs. You don't get angry because what you want isn't provided. You get angry because what you need is not provided. In my society, Zion, needs are what matter, because there's no money to take it from you. Instead, we have a unified form of social order that doesn't classify you in a hierarchy. The priest is no better than the cook because both are integral to society. The plumber has just as much dignity as the king and the queen. Actually, more, because the king and the queen don't do actual labor. They just fix problems. But that's a necessary function. But the thing is, with money out of the way, with demagoguery out of the way, we can create a social structure where every person has the same dignity. Because every person has a job, a home, clothing, food, medical care, entertainment, the ability to pursue whatever their heart desires, as long as it doesn't harm another person. Those are the founding values of Zion. Mutual love and cooperation. Everything for free. But everybody works to create everything that is free. So your labor is the only price you will ever pay for anything in Zion. Give me a person willing to go out and fish, and I guarantee he'll not only feed himself, his family, but his friends too. And his friends grow the grain to make the bread to go with the fish and the veggies to go with that. Then everybody eats. And if the child lover takes care of the children while they're out doing the labor, everybody is safe and cared for and loved and nurtured and protected and grows. And if every child begins to learn from birth and is taught how to be the best person that they can be through their whole entire life, what beautiful people can we create? What joy can we spread? How could anybody be not happy in that society? And how could anybody but the wealthy be rich in this one? So let's take money out of the equation. Let's create guilds of mutual cooperation between crafted individuals. Let's take care of the elderly. Let's take care of the homeless. Let's take care of the disabled. Let's protect the children, nurture them, guide them. Let's create a society based on mutual needs and cooperation, where everyone is equal. In Zion, there is no fucking skin color. Because in Zion, the Zion I foresee, everybody has the same beautiful color of brown. Because all of our bloodlines will be intermixed because there will be no stigma to it. We all bleed red. We all have one of the so many types of blood. We are all one people of one race. There is only humans. And humans are all just a little bit gray. And if we all nurture our gray side, we can spread the joy around the world. We can make a world so beautiful and self-fulfilling and free that no one has a reason to complain. If that is our motivation in society, how can we have anything but joy? If we all find our own joy, and we spread that joy to everybody around us, in mutual cooperation, providing for the needs of all, we can have a society where everyone is free, safe, nurtured, the best they can be, and we cannot fail. So, let's build Zion. May the Great watch over you, guide you, protect you, keep you from all harm, and teach you right from wrong. May you be worthy of them. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light. The unicorn way. Be the joy. Find your joy. Spread the joy. Stay happy and high if you do drugs. You have every right and reason to. Love you. Later. I'll never say goodbye.